Well, the Hamilton Police Service says it is changing the way it collects information about race and identity, and it's reaching out to members of the community for help. This follows data released last year showing Black people face gross overrepresentation when it comes to use of force. Eric Fiano joins us live with more on this tonight. Good evening, Eric.
Good evening, Taz. Hamilton Police are here at the Courtyard Marriott for an information session right now. They've invited racialized groups to this information session as they look for 8 to 10 volunteers to be a part of a community advisory panel. They say that the panel will be instrumental in the development of the strategy.
It's a collaborative approach that without them, the success would not be there.
Hamilton Police have been tracking the race and identity of people involved in use of force incidents since 2020, per provincial mandate. But they're now developing a new data strategy and are looking for input directly from the community. Their
voices is what will direct that perspective. They'll help us understand what's going on behind the data. What's the context behind that? How does that data relate to the community? They'll provide strategic advice. They'll provide feedback and movement and action planning to help us drive that strategy forward to a positive outcome.
Last year, Hamilton Police released use of force data that showed Black people in Hamilton faced, quote, gross overrepresentation among people that officers used force on, prompting advocacy groups to call on police to take action.
These lived experiences when it comes to use of force statistics are not just numbers. And so when we're talking about race identity-based data strategy, that we need to understand these lived experiences have to be part of the design and leading the discussion about this.
Executive Director of the Hamilton Anti-Racism Resource Center, Lyndon George, says community voices should lead the way when it comes to selecting panel members, not the police.
The police's launch of the community advisory panel was embedded in a policing body. One thing that we know and that data shows and research shows is that in order for us to lead an equitable process, that we know that we need to take it out of the policing structure.
Hamilton Police's new data strategy will include an internal project team and a community advisory panel made up of 8 to 10 volunteer members who will provide perspectives to ensure the strategy is well-rounded.
We are looking for the diverse perspectives of our community. We're looking for anybody who has a background in data collection, if that's maybe something you have, but also looking for those academics, those people who are working in advocacy, social justice, trauma-informed approaches, all those pieces of the puzzle that will help us.
Police are encouraging applications to the panel. The deadline to apply is March 22nd. Back to you.